What's up, everyone? The Panda Photographer here. First, we're going to talk about Canon. Then we're going to talk about the side effects of travel photography. I'm going to tell you what happened to me last night here at the Public Madison Library. And I think it's just unacceptable by Madison Public Library staff. But get my iPhone ready to read your comments. So I'm a travel photographer. I have to deal with a lot of situations that should not occur, but life is not perfect, right? So what do you do when you have a situation that you need to handle, or a debaclement that just occurred with an individual that you don't know? But last night, let me just talk about that quickly, and then we can come back to it later. Last night, I was sitting at the cubicle tables, moderating someone else's live stream last night, and this guy was calling me. I didn't hear him on the headphones because you guys know how good these Sennheiser HD280 Pros are. Just with the Zoom H4n Pro, it's so ridiculously good. It just blocks out all that noise. And he yells at me, and I said, "Are you talking to me? Because I'm really busy right now." He goes, do I know something? I still don't know what the hell is he talking about. Something screw. I was like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm too busy. I put the headphones on. He comes to my table. It says, tries to take the headphones off my head, and literally said, "I'm talking to you." And I was like, "And I'm talking to you too. Leave me alone." Because this person has a audacity to bothered a lot of women that come here from the UW to study. This is a quiet place. The second floor is a quiet place. That's why when I do my podcasts, I use the study rooms for this particular moment. I never do my live streams outside where the cubicle tables are. So I said, "Don't touch me. You don't know who I am. Step away, back up before something bad happens to you." So don't touch people. Just like don't touch those women. He scares women off every time. I'm sick of that. I'm really tired of that. And I'm not talking, and I'm not only defending myself, I'm also defending the people that have to come here and deal with this ongoing problem. Now, he's not the only individual that causes problems here at the library, but he's one of the main problems since he's been here causing problems. Now, then he started calling me French N-word, the N-word I'm not going to pronounce here on this channel, and kept saying it. And then he threatened and said, "We can go outside. He'll beat my ass." You guys know that I'm a black belt in judo, jiu-jitsu, and karate. So an untrained individual off the streets claims that he's going to beat my ass. I said, "We can take it outside." I got up, walked, and said, "Let's go outside." Then he cries off to security like a little child, and then tried to make it seem like he was the victim. Now, keep in mind, there's a gentleman sitting right here behind this glass, and there was another gentleman sitting right behind him. They were saying, this dude started it. And this is the kind of stuff that I have to deal with individuals. I'm not sure if he's jealous of me. What are you, jealous of my good looks? Are you jealous of the fact that I'm maintaining my life like I should as an individual? Are you mad that I'm doing better than you are? Because you can do better than me if you put your heart into it. But he just continue to just bullshit. They're not really security personnel. They're library staff. They are not trained to handle a situation if one of these individuals have a weapon whatsoever. They're not trained. So I was getting upset last night, and that's when I started. I don't know what came over me. I was so upset because I really was trying to help someone else grow their channel and grow millions in other channels, well, not millions, but hundreds of other YouTubers coming into this one live stream, because this YouTuber, they're a couple, they help other YouTubers get that 1,000 mark and become and get some growth, and I'm just monitoring the chats, and he just interrupts me, calling me names, calling me an N-word, not very appropriate. So what do you do in that situation? I got fed up. I lost my composure for a second because he was telling me, go back to wherever you come from and all this stuff. And I get this a lot, everyone. Go back to wherever you come from. Dude, I have every right to be in Madison, Wisconsin. A former UW student, visiting faculty. Not only that, I pay my taxes. So I have every right to be anywhere in the United States. So don't give me that crap. You're a homeless kid. I'm not even a homeless kid. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. He's a homeless young adult that has nothing going for himself. I'm not better than him. I'm just saying that he is a practical liar. He sits here and tells all these other people what he did, but he's sitting here doing nothing. You're bothering young women all the time. And then when the young woman told you yesterday that she didn't want to be bothered because she's studying, he says, why you white people? That is so racist. Yes, he's black. But when you say, why you white girls and you white people? He gets racist. Then he says homophobic slurs. It's not appropriate. But guess what? I'm the one that left the library. They didn't want to escort him out. They didn't want to diffuse the situation. So I gave them an option. I'm going to diffuse it for you. I'm going to leave. If you won't remove this individual from the library, and you know he does this all the time, then I'm going to diffuse it for you by me leaving. By me leaving, you are violating my human and my civil rights because you are not protecting me from what he is doing. And what he's doing is harassment, which means that I can file a complaint with the city. If this continues on, will be my second complaint with the city about this library. No one should not be insulted or touched without consent in a public library. And the Madison Public Library needs to be aware that you allow this individual to do whatever he wants. And then I was the one that made the decision for you because you guys didn't come up with the proper conclusion to deal with the situation. So I gave you one. So me by leaving, I'm the better person here by making that decision for you. But I shouldn't have to leave the library. But that's what happened yesterday. And that's what inspired me to make this video, because this is the ongoing stuff that I have to deal with as a travel photographer. No one should not be assaulted, robbed, or get their stuff stolen. And as a travel photographer, ladies and gentlemen, if you were me, take your phone and buy these tiles that are GPS to your devices. This is what I learned over the course of time, buying GPSs. Buy TSA locks for your, or buy some really heavy duty locks to lock your stuff. And that's what I do, lock my stuff up. So like when I leave this room to go to the bathroom, I make sure everything is locked down. I got a Kensington lock to my laptop, locked to the leg of the table so it doesn't go anywhere. I don't want to be a victim of robbery ever again. So I just wanted to clarify that story with you guys, that I go through this constantly every single day. But with that said, everyone, thank you for tuning in. If you want to know more about my travels, you should check out some of my logs. They're pretty interesting, and they kind of got some sad moments because this is the reality of it. But this is what I have to go through every single day in order to bring you guys content. And I want to be safe enough to bring you guys content all the time. I want to be able to keep my gear and be in a safe environment so I can talk to you guys and be involved with you guys and be part of this community. But anyway, guys, it's Wednesday. We're going to talk about Canon. Some new specifications has come up on the RP, and I hope it's not really a really piss me off camera, because if it is, I'm going to be really disappointed. I promise you, it might not disappoint you as much, but you might want to expect more from the manufacturer itself. But anyway, guys, so here's my website, guys. Yeah, if you'd like to join me, and I got tutorials for you. I have tutorials on videography. I did have tutorials on videography. I'm sorry, I took it down because I have to update it. But portrait photography, I got a whole bunch of it about landscapes, portraits, how to light subjects, should you work for free, how to protect your work, and much more. I got a portfolio. If you guys want to support what I do as a child photographer, you can. There's a PayPal donation link right there. You don't need a PayPal account to donate. So, heads up. But you can join me on Twitter as well. And that's my Twitter account. You guys can join me there. And not only that, you can also join me on Instagram. Got a nice decent amount of followers that I have to say. And I've been deleting some accounts because I want my account to be more organic. But yeah, but this picture everyone's loving on Facebook. I get it, I know, but Emily, that's her in the picture. But amazing fashion by far. I would say she's by the most fashionist person that I've seen that I've seen when I took this picture. But yeah, thank you everyone for hitting that heart button on the image. And yeah, so let's talk about Canon. Oh, there's been a leak on the Amazon UK website. Apparently it was going for 1300 euros, the body only, and then with the 24 to 105, it was actually 2118 euros. I'm like, So, but the page no longer exists apparently. So, who knew? And you can see a picture of it right there. So, someone has some information on the camera, but this gave us inside scoop on what it's going to have when it comes down to purchasing this particular camera for your needs, if you're a Canon shooter, that is. But oh yeah, they got an easy cover silicone protector for your EOS R if you are willing to buy one of these. But does it come in panda color? That's all I want to know. Does it come in panda color? Anyway guys, so let's see here. Where am I going? Where are my specs? Sorry guys, they've been adding more stuff to this lately. Okay, so here it is. Update. New specification list has surfaced. I want you guys to read this, so I'm going to go through it really quickly. A 35mm full frame CMOS sensor with a 26.2 million effective pixel sensor. Okay, it's going to have the latest digital 8 processor. It's going to have optimized for dual pixel CMOS AF, which is by far Canon's best like dual pixel technology when it comes down to focusing, sharp and fast. It says it's going to be faster at 0.5 milliseconds at the fastest, but we're going to have to test that and see. But will it compare up to Sony? We have to see. But anyway, vertically, it's at 100% vertically, but at 88% horizontally, it's going to be at 88%. But AF area is going to be vibrant and brilliant. What else are we going to need? EVF. There's going to be 5 slots of EV. Yeah, so you can go down all these specs, but 5-axis stabilization, electronic stabilization. It's going to shoot 4K, 24 frames a second, 25 frames is possible, but 5-axis electronic stabilization. They're not telling us if it's going to crop or not, but I hope not. It should not. And I hope Canon learns his lessons from his previous cameras to never crop on a full frame. Because now we got full frames are not cropping. It's based on choice. If you want to shoot Super 35, be my guest. But Canon, please, don't sit here and give us all these juicy specs and we find out it does crop. Please don't. Because that would be really, really disappointing. but you see how it says when movies are shot, the combination can't be used when mounting a stabilized lens. I'm like, So basically, they're telling you that if you put on a stabilized lens that has stabilization on it, with the 5-axis electronic stabilization on it, it should able to stabilize the footage without cropping. So what if I don't put on a stabilized lens? Would it crop? Would it have this warp effect? We don't know, we have to see. But other than that, guys, this is the specs of the new camera. There's new information. The Digital 8 processor, 4K, continuous shooting, up to 5 frames a second. Not very impressive if you ask me. ISO sensitivity is 100 to 4000. And it extends from 50 to 51,200. It can go up to 100,000 and 2400. So organic EVF, not sure what that means. If they're going with the Fuji approach, which I doubt it, because Fuji uses a leaf, I believe. So other than that, guys, this is the new specs, and I don't think this is the new camera, but this is what it's been shown to be in the new camera. It just still has the R. I was expecting it to have the PR on the camera to separate itself from the EOS R, but it just has the R. But we don't know what the camera is going to really look like. But this is what it could look like. This is what the leaks are saying. This is what it's going to be like. But I don't know. I'm not really hyped on how it still looks like the R. It should have a different logo, like PR. If it's going to be PR, then make it be PR. What do you guys think? But yeah, and it also is going to have the extender, just in case you want that extra, so you can put all 4 fingers onto the grip instead of like 3 and have the pinky dangling. I don't like that either. I don't like how my pinky just like this. It's got nowhere to rest. That's a good approach. Thank you for providing that. But Canon, you could have just made the body that bigger, so we don't have to worry about that issue and spend more money to buy that. When you could add, if you made that body a little bit bigger the way it is, I'm pretty sure you could have fit a 5-axis stabilization without adding 5-axis electronic stabilization. You get what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of room there. Just think about it. That pinky is a lot of room if you think about it. So I'm pretty sure you can add stabilization. If Sony can in smaller bodies, you can as well. But yep, that's what it comes with and all that jazz. But let's move on to some Sony news and new info about the new 50 f1.1 EF autofocus lens. Ooh, that shallow depth of field is going to be so hard to nail at 1.1. Bad enough 1.2 is really hard, and it's really hard to nail. But 1.1, I get Sony. I see you pushing out new lenses. I get it. I understand. But really, you gotta bring us telephoto lenses. Seriously, telephoto lenses, Sony. And cool Sony Tough SD cards torture test from a camera. So you guys should go to SonyAlphaRumors.com. Check out this video. Pretty badass, in my opinion. We talked about the 24, so that's Sony news I'm gonna give you guys for the Sony stuff. But yeah. Oh, by the way, open box A6000 with the kit lens is now $399 on BuyGig, BuyDig website. I don't shop from websites that are not certified. I just don't agree with open box items. If I'm gonna buy something, I want to buy something new. If I am gonna buy something used, that's based on my choice, but not sure from the website, and I need to physically see it before I make a purchase. So yes, sometimes people sell stuff on Craigslist, and like today I'm going to pick up an A77 Hopefully it's in great. He guys say it's okay. It's in good condition, but not people on Craigslist art. They are just totally not giving you the whole details about a camera body. So I end up selling my Bose Bluetooth speaker. I'm going to actually pick it up. Actually, the guy's coming to Madison because he lives in Beloit, Wisconsin. Madison. It's like maybe 40 minutes from here. So he's gonna contact me as soon as possible when he gets here. But other than that, guys, yeah. But I also wanted to talk to you guys about the ongoing situation here at the library, and I wanted to just clear something up from the beginning of this show. And listen, I'm not asking for special, I don't know, hospitality or privileges, okay? I'm asking for the library to help us as a community and as a city to keep this library safe. You hired these people without even asking if they have any, certification to be security, because these people are not trained. I'm more trained than them though. I'm way more trained than them are. Okay, I'm more trained than every single last one of them. I have a athletic background, also have fighting ability background, self-defense background. So, it's like we put those two together. Like, yeah, we can use you, but if I'm going to actually be security for a library, I'll make sure I'm going to get the correct qualifications in order to do it. I mean, like a security license, a security license to carry mace, a security license to carry a baton if needed to. But this library needs to be more patrolled with Madison police coming around the second floor, because now this is not a fight to pick with the houseless people or homeless people and anything like that. We all are equals, okay? But what needs to be done is that these individuals do this on purpose because they want attention, and that you cannot give them. And sometimes that you need to actually ask them, what is your deal? What is your problem? Why do you have to make such a despicable debacle for no reason? Why you want such attention? It's like, why you can't leave people alone like this individual? Watch you come here today and start bothering people, talking, bothering the young ladies that are the librarians. I hate when he does that. I really dislike it, because these women are being, basically they're being sexually harassed. They don't even know it. I think they do, but they don't know how he's coming off. And as someone that studied neuroscience and psychology education, he's coming off really strong at his first approach, trying to swiggle his way. No woman's gonna want some guy that's gonna cause problems from another person. I'm sorry, no woman should not like a troublemaker. Okay, and no man is gonna stand by and allow another man to insult another woman, and that's what happened yesterday. Told him, yo, why did you just not leave these women alone? I should know my business. Okay, I should know my business, but it's my right as a human being and as a civil duty to make sure that I observe and record and document. This is why I have the H4n out, the H4n Pro out from now on. I have it as my audio interface to listen to my music, watch my movies, and watch my content, right? But there's a record button right here, and I got an SD card right there. I have it all set up for that purpose, to record if this guy starts saying more unorthodox words that should not have been said to me yesterday. I feel like the library is not protecting me as a human being, or they violate. I feel like my human and my civil and my constitutional rights were violated here at the library. No one wanted to come to my defense. It seemed like they were hovering around him, protecting him from me. Yes, because you guys must know about. Either you paying attention to my Instagram, you're paying attention to my Facebook, you're paying attention to my Mixi, you did some research on me because I did give them business cards. Then, am I a threat? No. I'm not a threat. I'm only a threat when someone needs protection. And that's a human right, to give someone protection. What I do as a human humanitarian. It's justice. It's justified. I'm not allowing anyone to be abused, harassed, sexually harassed, or bullied. Sorry, can't stand it. Don't like bullies. Simple as that. I don't like bullies on YouTube. I don't like people coming off as if they're better than someone. We all equals. Just because you have a little bit of money or you lower than me doesn't mean I'm not trying to be better than this guy. Okay? I'm just giving you guys a heads up that as a travel photographer, you may want to avoid these situations, and sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's unavoidable. You're gonna have to deal with it to give us, and so we can see your content and say, hey, I had the same experience. This is what happened. This is what's going on. This is what's taking place. I had to deal with this guy, or this woman. But it's mostly men that give the problem. I don't never have trouble with women. For some reason, I just don't have trouble with women. It's just the men. What is it that, and like I said in yesterday's live stream, some men feel very, very intimidated by my stature, how I come off strong, bold. Like, yes, when I walk down the street, I'm proud, I'm strong, I'm gonna walk forward, like everyone should. Everyone should work forward. But I just feel like people are not addressing the issue as much here at the Madison Library, and I'm pretty sure police are here almost. The police were just here yesterday morning when we were doing the live stream. And yesterday wasn't supposed to be a live stream. I did that out of generosity for you guys, so I can give you guys content. But other than that, guys, this is what I gotta go to all the time. Now I have to file a civil complaint against the city so the consulate in Chicago can take a record of it that, listen, Keiki had wrote to the city of Madison, wrote to the consulate and embassy. This is what's taking place here in Madison. We are all aware of the situation. I'm doing the right thing by documenting it. I'm doing the right thing by reporting it. When you don't report it, who's to say that the police are not going to believe you? When they say, okay, you reported this before, we understand this is going on. Let's handle it. Now I'm about to call Michelle, which is a police officer that handled my first situation. She's pretty cool. I'm gonna call her and see what she can do for me, because this cannot continue to happen. The last time this happened, the man walked into this in the middle of the live stream and called me an N-word. Go back to my country. Dude, just because I speak multiple languages doesn't mean you can have a right to, or say, go back to my country. I don't have you do. This is another thing too. This gentleman said yesterday. He said the reason why he can't get food stamps is because of me. I come to the country to take English and learn English, and first of all, I can never get food stamps ever in my life. Sorry, that is just. If you read the laws, you can see that green card holders are not allowed to have food stamps, or whatever they want to call it, benefits or whatever they want to call it. He called it food stamps yesterday, so I'm going to go based on his word, food stamps. I call it public assistance. Us taxpayers, people that work really hard, we help individuals like that have that. So why would you say such a thing like that? That I'm the reason why you can't have food stamps. That's a racist thing he just did. You can't say things like that. I'm the reason, because we come to this country and we take it. You take your food stamps and we sell it. He said, and I was like, what? Don't you guys do that? You guys tried to offer me that like 2 weeks ago. And I told you no. That's illegal. That's far illegal. So they're the hypocrites here. Most of these homeless men, they sell their benefits of food stamps so they can buy smokes and whatever, beer. And this is what taxpayers pay for. Abuse. Now, whose fault is that? Not my fault. I'm a dual citizen. I don't want to even go close to that stuff. I don't need it. I know how to build myself up. But then again, I can never have that stuff. So, I don't know. It drew me crazy yesterday. This guy keeps bothering me and bothering everyone else. It just has to stop. If it doesn't stop today, I'm just gonna have to call the person that I think I can trust. Is my lawyer and Amy from Wisconsin Capitol and say, hey, listen, this is an ongoing situation. I just came to follow a report from the city of Madison to talk about this situation. The staff are not properly trained. The staff is not dealing with this professionally. They're not professionally trained. They don't have no social skills. These people are young, or like the young guy yesterday, tall guy that works here. I'm not trying to discredit him or trying to make him look bad, but the way he was talking to me doesn't sound like he was professional enough to actually handle the situation. I'm trying to tell him something, but he keeps going to that guy. And that guy, I'm like, wait, I'm talking to you, but you keep going over there. That's kind of rude. I'm the one that is telling you what is taking place. I'm the one that has the evidence I want you to see. But he refused to come towards me and try to keep a distance, like I'm a danger. Like, I feel really, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel really abused here. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna be leaving Madison pretty soon anyway, so it's not like, and I will be back in the summertime for some jobs, but I should not have to go through this when I'm taking care of my legal stuff and trying to do a podcast. So but with that said, everyone, this has been the Panda Photographer. This is how the side effects of being a travel photographer are. This is the reality of it. You go through a lot of stuff, and you miss a plane, you gotta pay for another ticket. You miss the bus, you gotta pay for another bus, especially if it's not insured. You get your stuff stolen, you gotta save up and buy more stuff. It's just like, it's terrible. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm still alive, and that's what counts. I'm still publishing, that's what counts. I'm still trying to provide you content no matter what. That's what counts. But with that said, everyone, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit that thumb button. That thumb that moves like this. Yeah, you gotta hit that. Okay? Share the content. Leave your comments down below. If I rant too long, I do apologize. I really do. But other than that, guys, eat, sleep, photography, videography, and repeat. Talk to you guys in the next video. You guys take care. Peace.